piping that goes from the turbos to the intercooler.
Like, that's barely getting on it too.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on the Ford F-150. As you see, we got the lift kit on, we got the Boost Auto parts, the wheels and tires, which I haven't shown yet. We got all the cosmetic stuff done, and now we're gonna be doing some performance stuff, which has to do with under the hood. So as you see the stock air box right here, in one of the first videos we did of rebuilding this, we actually threw this air rate intake. It just comes with this tube right here that's a little bit bigger than stock, and then it comes with a different filter.
It sounds literally the exact same.
And I think me and Tyler both noticed that it didn't really sound much different at all. It might increase horsepower a little bit because the diameter of the piping is a little bit bigger, but we didn't see any of that on the butt dyno at all.
Does a big booty girl have a more accurate butt dyno than a flapjack pad?
Big booty.
Over here, we got some products from CV Fab. I did get this used, so that's why it's a little bit dirty. This is their cold air intake system right here. As you see, it comes with two filters right here. Its own filter box right here. So that is that. That's one kit that they sell separately right there. And over here, I believe they're cold side piping. So this is gonna replace all the piping that goes from the turbos to the intercooler. It's gonna be a little bit larger diameter. Once we pull the stock ones out, you'll see how restrictive they are because they are a lot smaller than this. So that's what we're doing today. So now we'll go ahead and take off the stock intake and put the new ones on.
First things first, let's loosen the hose clamps for the stock hot side piping. Maybe someday.
Damn it. Well, you guys get the point.
Yeah.
I'll get that out.
We'll get that.
Round two, and this is a much easier tool.
I don't think your intake was this hard to do, was it?
No, mine's right on top. I don't have like, mine's not connected to the turbo.
Let's just say this intake system is a little more involved.
Oh, I think it's off. I don't know.
Difficult to reach bolts.
Oh my God, now it doesn't fit on there.
Dropped wrenches.
Don't hear this with this sound.
Attaboy.
But things were starting to come loose.
2 hours later.
Haha, perfect timing.
Now that I got the hot side piping disconnected from the turbos, it was time to go underneath the truck and loosen the two hose clamps on the intercooler. After doing that, that pretty much frees up both hot side pipes.
One of these.
Now I can pull them straight out, but not without removing some miscellaneous stuff first. Like this engine cover.
And there we go.
This vacuum hose for one of the boost solenoids.
Make sure you don't break those because they're plastic.
And the intake system, which I didn't really want to disconnect at the moment.
There we go. That one's actually a little harder than the other side. All right, so we got the new and the old pipes laid out here. This is gonna be on the right side here. Just look at how small this pipe is compared to the new one. And this one's also all aluminum, so it's gonna be a lot stronger, hold a lot more boost. And here's the other one. This one's a lot smaller than this one. You see how small it gets in these areas right here and here. And it's not one continuous diameter. It's kind of shrinks down and it expands. This is gonna be a lot better for more boost and more power. First things first, let's throw on the easier one. That's gonna be on the right side, so let's put this one on first.
And now I had to snake this pipe through the engine bay and route it to the turbo and the intercooler just like factory.
Now this one is gonna plug up to the top one right here. As you can see, it already kind of wants to go in like that.
And it's important to make sure that this hose clamp is tight, because if it's not, you'll definitely experience a boost leak.
All right, we got this one all tightened up. Looking pretty good. The aluminum kind of matches everything else. It's kind of this like, I guess, wrinkle black powder coat, but looks pretty good.
And now it's time for the driver's side, which is a little more involved because it's two pieces. I ended up removing the entire intake to install this intercooler piping, but I ended up reinstalling it right after, and you'll see why I did that in just a second.
Should I show the CV Fab logo or not? I didn't get a sponsorship from them, so.
Sorry, CV Fab, but maybe in the future though, right?
That doesn't line up at all. Did I throw the wrong? No? That goes in the turbo there.
I was having a little bit of difficulty getting things lined up, but after looking at how the stock piping is routed, I was able to get things lined up. I was also really starting to regret installing this lift kit. And my cameraman, well, he's just a hater.
And then it goes to, this took so long that the previous person got tired and quit, and the TV show producers had to hire a new one.
Yeah.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
What in the?
How the hell is that supposed to work?
I don't know. I mean, it's like completely f***ing not right.
And here it is when I finally got it routed correctly.
I don't think this is gonna make any difference, but I'm gonna go ahead and start it, do some revs, and see if hot side piping, see if it makes any difference in sound. Any different?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think that sounds any
I
different.
don't think it does.
The hot side piping didn't really add much sound. If anything, it's just a slight bit louder, but nothing crazy. But now it's time to install the cold air intake, and we should definitely hear a difference with it.
Don't drop it.
I'm gonna say, that's probably not a...
Woo! There we go. Oh, that doesn't even fit. Fits if you make it go backwards though. What the heck? So here's the original thing that I've noticed that this threads into it, but this side threads into the plastic on this one. I don't want to thread that in like that, that'd just be dumb. I'm gonna thread this into it, which matches up with these threads perfectly, and it's an Allen, and it looks beautiful. Almost looks like it was made for this kit. And this thing's already kind of pre-assembled, but it looks kind of dirty in here. Things right here are gonna go right in just like that. It's gonna fit just like factory. Push in and lock. Just like factory. There we go. All right. It's gonna go in like that. Dude, this thing's gonna be sick. It already looks really cool, but this is starting to get exciting.
And I had to say, everything on this cold air intake kit fit pretty well.
This thing's gonna smoke your Silverado now.
Please.
Oh yeah,
I was gonna say, you're
do not forget the sensor. That would be a check engine light.
And now with the intake all buttoned up, it's time to give it its first start.
Doesn't sound any different, just that idle. Seems to be running good.
I can hear it.
Yeah.
I can hear it really
Here,
good.
you rev it. I want to hear what it sounds like up there. Oh yeah. Yeah, that sounds cool. I like it. Yeah. It's gonna sound really different when we go down the road, I bet, under load.
Yeah.
We need to test that.
Does it?
Yeah, I'm not even shitting you. Like it actually does. I'm barely touching it and it's like spinning the tires in the back.
Its throttle response is a lot faster.
Yeah, this thing, I don't know what it is. Like I'm barely even touching it and it's spinning the tires. And I think it's just the throttle response and it's just picking up power a lot quicker. Slow down around this corner. It definitely sounds different. Like that's barely getting on it too.
Wonder how pulling's gonna be now.
I bet it's gonna be a lot better. I can't believe I've waited this long to put these on.
That's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of the new intake down in the comments. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.